Hello, my name is Benjamin Dunphy and I'm one of the founding partners at January Capital. In this segment, I want to spend some time looking at how venture funding has evolved across different stages in the ASEAN region. If we look at fund activity across stages in 2024, we can observe some interesting trends. First, the pronounced need for dedicated seed funding in the ASEAN region. Two key data points in our report support this. Firstly, seed stage deal count and capital deployment have recorded larger declines year over year than Series A, where deal activity remains relatively resilient. Total capital invested at the Series A stage is now approximately 3 times higher than that of the seed stage, whilst total capital deployment is lower at Series B relative to Series A financing. Second, the average Series A valuation is approximately 4 to 5 times the average seed valuation that we see in the ASEAN region, closely resembling the same delta or difference between Series A and B valuation rounds. These two observations suggest that seed stage funding is likely underserved relative to Series A. And when you account for graduation rates and valuation uplift, we believe this starts to represent a compelling risk-adjusted opportunity. Our founders survey supports this hypothesis, with nearly 3/4 of all pre-seed and seed founders rating current fundraising conditions as poor, above the median of founders who are making the same assessment at Series A and beyond. Moving to our second key insight, average valuation dynamics across stages. What we believe is that the ASEAN market is starting to show real signs of stabilization and early signs of a recovery in total funding volumes. Average valuations across seed, Series A, and Series C plus fundraising rounds all recorded year-over-year increases, and the pullback on Series B was relatively modest. Interestingly, more than half of all founders that we surveyed still reported raising at a valuation materially lower than their expectations in 2024. This may be driven by a more pronounced recovery of fundraising in more mature markets like North America or Europe, which you could argue were further ahead in their maturity curve for private capital for technology companies than the ASEAN region. This means that when Southeast Asian-based founders are benchmarking themselves against global peers, they may have found valuations underwhelming in the last 12 months relative to other founders they know in different ecosystems. We believe that as there is a continued improvement in global technology investor sentiment, this should trickle down to the ASEAN region, and we expect the valuation climate to continue to moderate and stabilize, and over time likely to become more commensurate with the rate of economic growth and digitization that we're seeing in the region.